Super Bowl Sunday has very much turned into Super Bowl week in recent years, with one of the new traditions being the sport's big awards night, taking place a few days before the big game in its host city. Well, Nesta McGregor is our man in Las Vegas. And Nesta, the NFL Honours Show is the league's attempt to enter into the US awards season. We've got plenty of movie awards nights ongoing, haven't we? But the main prize last night went to somebody who's not even playing on Sunday.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a consolation, Hugh, for Lamar Jackson, who we'll talk about in a second. I'm sure he'd rather be playing on Sunday in the Super Bowl LVIII in the magnificent Allegiant Stadium behind me. But yes, Lamar Jackson, the quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens, was named the regular season MVP, most valuable player, and well-deserved as well. He's 27 years of age. It's the second time he's won the award, and he led the Ravens to a 13-4 season and all the way to the championship game as well before they met Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs and were knocked out. There will be some that says he's redefining the position of quarterback. You know, traditionally it's players who are very good in the pocket with their arms, but as you would know, very, very good with his legs as well, and finding those extra scrimmage yards. Other notable winners on the night, Hugh, Christian McCaffrey, the running back of the San Francisco 49ers. He will be playing in the stadium behind me on Sunday. He was named offensive or attacking player of the year, and what a year it's been for the Houston Texans and C.J. Stroud, who was named Offensive Rookie of the Year. As you can imagine, the stars were out last night on the red carpet. Lots of players reflecting on the season because they're obviously not in the Super Bowl and how they can improve next season. Then at some point, all the talk turned to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes versus Brock Purdy, the Chiefs versus the 49ers. And Hugh, I'm in Vegas. I'm not a betting man, but it seems you would struggle to find anyone who would bet against the Chiefs.
Definitely Mahomes is a difference maker. Any point of the game, he could make a play, so he's definitely going to change the game.
I definitely see Kansas City taking it, but I know it's going to be a really good game. I'm really entertaining. Kansas City, it's hard to bet against Pat Mahomes in the playoffs, so I know that he's going to do a good job. All of those guys are.
I think it'll come down to the trenches. Maybe I'm a little biased, but there's two good offensive lines, so whoever performs the best there, I think, gives them the best chance to win.
I think if the 49ers activate Bosa in the way that they should, I think it'll go in their favor. But I think if Chris Jones and his crew with the Chiefs activate like they should, then it'll go their way.
It's hard for me to kind of bet against Patrick Mahomes. So, long as he's playing, long as he's healthy, man, he's tough to stop.
It's going to be a good game. Two good teams competing back and forth. I think it's going to come down to who has the ball at the end, and if Mahomes has the ball in his hands, it's hard to see them not winning.
Plenty of sporting stars will be there behind you on Sunday, but the biggest music act, Nesta, that we expect, not guarantee, to be at Allegiant Stadium is not the person doing the half-time show. It's Taylor Swift. So how does Usher, who is, feel about all of this?
Yes, I almost got through a news report without having to talk about Taylor Swift, Hugh, almost. Yeah, it's an interesting one. We know the halftime show is amongst one of the most viewed events of the year. 115 million people in the US watch it alone. If you're buying a 30-second advert, it's £6.5 million upwards. It is the place to be. Usher, it's his career highlight. He's got a 30-year catalogue, and he's having to squeeze it into 13 minutes. For the first time ever, Hugh, maybe, the talk might be about, like you say, who's in the stands, and that's Taylor Swift, and that's because she's dating Travis Kelce, a tight end who plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. We know that the day before the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift is in Tokyo, so all eyes now are on her private jet. Can it get to Vegas in time? We have been told that she should get here in plenty of time, but spare a thought for Usher. The guy's going to be on stage in rollerblades, and that might not be enough to grab the headlines come Monday morning. So he's promised us a show. It'll be interesting to see if when he's on stage, Taylor's dancing in the stand. Poor guy.